Good evening and salutations, my YNR fans. Okay, so in a lot of ways, the scenes with Chelsea and Sally, Chelsea was out of pocket for a couple of different reasons. Number one, the reason why I feel, just a theory or whatever, why she's fighting so hard because she was like, well, you got to give Adam another chance, you got to sit there and forgive him, and this, that, and the third, is because when Adam is with Sally, he's a better person. He's a better father. And I feel like if those two didn't have a child together, I don't think that she would make that much of a big deal out of it. Which brings me to my second part of why I feel like she's out of pocket. If the roles were reversed and Adam cheated on her like that, and Sally was like, "Well, why don't you sit there and give him another chance? He's a good person. He was going through this, that, and the third, and his son and everything like that." I'm pretty sure she would not be as charitable. So I don't understand why is she fighting so hard to sit there and try to get those two people back together. And I'm like, what about with Sally? What about what Sally needs? You think Sally needs somebody who's going to sit there and lie to her, cheat on her, be disrespectful to her because it's what in your best interest? I feel like she was doing this more for herself. Not really so much for Adam, I guess for Adam in a way, but like it was more for her reasons and not really giving that much of a damn about what Sally deserved, if we're gonna be honest. Um, so I felt like she was just out of pocket. Now Adam does come in, and after Adam for some odd reason blames her and be like, "Oh well, I think you already made that much of a mess or whatever, and things are not gonna work." Because he realized that, what, most likely she is done. I'm not even gonna bother to try because that's pretty much about it. I've screwed up way too many times. And he tells Chelsea, for some other reason, he's like, well, Chelsea, I mean, what makes you think that Billy's going to sit there and go back to you? I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Listen, your relationship, okay, you torpedoed that shit. Okay, your relationship is done. Don't sit there and try to drag her down to the same level as you. Like she says, she still has hope. Um, now, speaking of Billy, right? He runs into Victor. They go back and forth a little bit. You know, Billy's not there, boasting his self confidence. Um, Victor calls him a peacock. But there's one point where Billy's like, we're equals. And I was like, whoa, okay, Billy. Listen, I know I haven't watched the show that long, but let's not get totally out of pocket with some of these comments. Like Victor said, he built his company from the ground up. You pretty much got handed a lot of this stuff to you. And from what I understand, you felt that most of it. So don't go around just saying you're equal to pretty much almost anyone. Let's just not do that. But then he goes into this meeting with Chance. Chance is there talking to Summer for a little bit. Nothing really happens out of that. Oh, Chance. Okay. So they start a little business meeting about different things that's going on in the office, productivity, and yada yada yada, a bunch of boring office stuff. Chance, he comes across as a bit naive. And to be honest, he's questioning some of this stuff of Billy, his decisions, when it's above your pay grade. You know? Um he asks him, he's like, oh, so you fire Lily, why'd you do that for? Because he's a boss and he can. Like seriously, he's a boss and he can. Like he doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't answer to you. He doesn't answer to you. So why you sitting there giving him the riot act? Why it was wrong? Why this? Why that? Why the third? He don't answer to you. Like that's just the bottom line. Like, and for him to sit there and judge him on why he did it Now, granted, Billy gave reasons. He didn't give the full reason. He didn't sit there and tell him the reason why he fired her was because she was planning on getting him fired. She was planning on ousting him. And I felt like if he would have did that, it would have gave Chance a little more context. And maybe he would have kind of eased up a little bit. But even with that being said, it's above your pay grade. And there was one point where he's like, well, I mean, I could just sit there and resign right now. I was like, okay, then go ahead and do it. But it was like, no, 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 wait, I need you. I was like, no, you don't. You can sit there and find somebody else. Okay, if you want to sit there and go that badly, um, he can go. Go back to being a cop and then having your mom sit there and whine and cry and all this other stuff like that. You want to sit there and go back to be a cop? Be a cop. Who's actually a cop at this point right now? Somebody they get into a fight. Where's an actual cop at? Since you're not, since apparently he was the only cop in town. But just the simple fact that he was just willing to sit there and quit that fast. I'm like, Billy ain't want to sit there and think about replacing him. I mean, I understand his last name is a chancellor, but again, you sit there about to be like, oh, well, I don't like the fact you fired Lily, so I'm gonna quit. And I'm gonna do it. You just coming to across kind of stupid, to be honest. Um, and maybe he's just used to sitting there mentoring people and telling them, hey, listen, you should have really talked about this. You should have did this. You should have did that. But the problem is, you're not in his position, and you're talking down to him in a sense like you're in charge. Now, you have this meeting with law enforcement. Oh, before I even get to that, let's start off with Victor. Well, let's go with Victor and Lily. This is after Lily was talking to Lauren. Um, again, she's meant to talk about the company. I was like, are you in a company that you're not working anymore? You having fun? There's one point. It's like, isn't it great that we're working at a company that we enjoy and we enjoy our work and stuff like that? And she was like, yeah. I was like, what do you mean, yeah? You're an employee right now. Like, what are you talking about? You talking to her like you equals. Like you don't have a job right now. But talk to Victor, and I don't understand what makes. Okay, I get the idea that she feels she can trust him because he knew Neil and he had great love and respect for Catherine. He wants to sit there and see Chancellor thrive, and he know, and she feels that because of Neil's relationship with Victor, that Victor is going to look out for her. And she's like, I want to sit there and take down Billy. First of all, my whole thing is like, she sits there and says she got fired, and she says why she got fired, and she admits, yeah, you know what? Listen, I was gonna sit there and oust them. I was gonna stab him in the back, and he starts laughing. He's like, oh, that's good. I'm proud of you. But I'm like, how proud of you are you really? I mean, she just openly admitted that she stabbed somebody in the back that she used to sit there and date. She was in a relationship with this dude. Is that somebody you can really sit there and trust when you stop to think about that for a hot minute? And she's all like, "Well, I know the vulnerabilities and this, that, and the third, and I want to sit there and just keep my job. That's the only ass I'm getting. That's the only ass I want." I'm like, I'm pretty sure you have seen over the years the way that Victor treats his own blood children. Now, maybe, yeah, in some ways he kind of looks at her like a surrogate daughter. Think about how he treats his own kids. You really think that he's going to sit there and look out for you? No, there's times he doesn't even sit there and look out for the so-called golden boy. But he's going to look out for you. Okay. All right, sis. Sure. So she's going to sit there and get in business with Victor Newman, a.k.a. the devil. Now, this whole meeting gets started. I think Sally's a little late or whatever. Chelsea's there. Sally's kind of distracted. They're talking about this Marquetti Z or whatever. But she gets her head back in the game. The meeting's over. Chloe can clearly see that there's something wrong. She's like, all right, so what's going on? And eventually, Sally says it. Yeah, me and what you call broke up. And the first thing that Chloe says is, "Thank God." Then she apologized after. I was like, "No, no, 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 no! Don't apologize for something that you mean. Don't apologize for something that you mean, because you practically was to saying, you know what? Yeah, because he wasn't anyway. He wasn't. He wasn't work. He was a scumbag, and I told you it was going to wind up happening. I know that's what she wanted to say. I'm not a fan of somebody telling me "I told you so," because to be honest, I would come across as a hypocrite because every time that Chloe got upset or got nasty, or was super judgy when Sally was with Chloe and was like, "Yo, just chill out, stop cock blocking. You got a minute. Like, what's your issue?" And now I'm just like, oof, okay, maybe in some respects she kind of had a point there. Plus, it's the whole Adam running over Dahlia part too. So let's not forget he does have a legitimate reason to sit there and hate this man with 1,000 burning suns. Let's not forget that part. Um, okay, I think that's pretty much about it. That is the gist of the episode. Now there might be more. If I missed anything, write in the comment section below. I'm gonna try to do a live tonight. I've been committed to sit there and try to do 4 reviews a day on all four shows, and trying to do a live stream. So we'll see. But it's a late day, so it's gonna be a bit of a struggle, but I'm trying to make it work. If I don't do a live stream for some odd reason, we'll talk about it tomorrow. But just check the community tab because I'm gonna sit there and try to find a way to do the live stream tonight anyway. Anyway, if I missed anything, comment section below. And yes, I will sit there and see you in the next video and hopefully live stream.